Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm in Thailand right now, and I'm actually at my brother's place, and it's really wonderful. It's like the jungle, and so I wanted to share this with you this moment. And you probably can see the chickens walking behind me, or maybe hear some of the jungle sounds. Um, and there was a question about the difference between main center source and 13 sequence. And main center source, we're really working on the main center line. While in the 13 sequence, we also get into the supervisors and mediators, bringing the first three all together. So today I wanted to guide you through the self-help 13 sequence, or actually we are going to do the one as it's presented in the core textbook. So let's start. And this is a wonderfully powerful sequence, which is really one of my personal favorites and the first flow that I ever received from Philomena Dooley. So here we go. You can place your right hand right here at the center of the sternum. And with your left hand, you can place it on your back as high as you can go, because we're going to T5, which is located right here. So you can use the back of your hand and point your fingers up, or you can, go in there like this. And if this is not possible for you, then, just go a little bit lower to where you can reach. And sometimes it's easier to use the back of your hand like this. So this is the first step. So here we are really opening up the heart. And I'm sure a lot of you are yoga practicing students. So for you, it's probably easy to stretch your arm around, and for others, it may not be. So just make sure that it's comfortable for you. You're on the main center line. So even if you would place it on the sacrum, you will get the first step going, holding the 13 and the sacrum like this. So I'm going back right onto T5, which allows for energy to move into the heart, to open the heart. And so this first step is really a double heart opener, heart chakra opener, bringing in our creativity, love, self-love, loving others. It's how important it is to first bring ourselves some love. So just taking a few breaths here. And if you feel any tenderness there, then just stay with it till it resolves, as we're always opening up these locations so that if there is any congestion, that it harmonizes. So taking just another breath here, and then moving your hand up, taking it from your back and placing it on T1. And T1 is located right here. Right here. It's right where this big bump is, so you can go right below. It will be a little bit different than everybody, but just go right up against the big bump and take the one underneath with it. So T1 is very important. It allows for energy to move from the right side of the left side of the shoulders, moving into the arms. So of course, even if we're just working on the spine, there is the supervisor and mediator aspect going on anyway when we think about the organ flows, how they move into the arms, for example. So this is a great hold for people who have shoulder pain, or if people are rounded, then this first part of the 13 sequence is powerful. The other most important thing is that it's wonderful for our reproductive system, for mothers to be, if you are pregnant, or also any kind of reproductive needs for both men and women. So taking another nice breath here, nice, waiting for the pulsation. And if you practice a lot of jinshin, then the pulse is readily available for you. It's there. It's just there. If you don't feel it yet, then that's fine. The more you practice, the more you will become aware of the pulse. And now let's take our hands off and moving it to high 19s. So this is different from the main center source, where we are here now bringing in the supervisor aspect, going onto the sides of our bodies, and also the mediator aspect, since 19 is on the mediator, right? Supervisors on the sides of the body, mediators on the arms. So this hold opens up our chest line, again, opening up the heart chakra. So far, what we've done is really work on opening the chest line. Very nice. And now let's place our hand back on T1 and placing it on the solar plexus here. Taking a few breaths, starting to open up the waistline. This is a powerful flow since we're opening up our chest line, our waistline, and our hip line while we're connecting to main center source. So wonderfully powerful, one of the most powerful flows, sequences we have, really. You can also practice this on someone else, of course. And now let's move to our fingers, holding the index finger, taking a few breaths here, harmonizing the emotion of fear, and that's the one that really can stop us the most in life, causing projects. Oh, you may see the chicken behind me with the little ducklings. It's so beautiful. Nature is just so important, and the art of jinshin really allows us to bring us back into nature wherever you are. You know that most of the time I practice from New York, and I need to find this nature place within me. And so I'm inviting all of you to do the same wherever you are. Tune into the nature place, this complete place in yourself. And then moving to the little finger, again, opening up the heart and harmonizing our trying too hard. And that has a lot to do with our lifestyle. So both of these fingers really have a lot to do with our lifestyles, fear and trying too hard, efforting. And we also know that the little finger harmonizes the heart energy. And then the other side. And just observe which side feels better to you, the right side or the left side. And understanding why are you a doing person, then that manifests more on the right side of the body. Are you a trying to person, that manifests more on the left side of the body. The right side is the here and now, the left side is our ancestral energy, the past. And now let's move our hand back. After you've held these fingers, we'll move it back to T1 and the pubic bone. Taking a few breaths here. Pubic bone, allowing for the energy to descend. Exhale, let go. And then we will move our hand to T7, which is, if T5 was here, then T7 is a little bit lower. So right here. Again, if this is uncomfortable, just go to where it feels comfortable. The next step is T12. And yeah, that's the last step of the 13 sequence. So fairly easy to do on yourself. In my next video, I will explain together with the main center source, how we can easily do the 13 sequence. But this is the true one. This one is the one that's in the core. And again, if you can reach it, by all means, practice this one. So I thank you all so much for joining. Let's place our hands together, practicing this wonderful mudra here, folding the fingers, keeping the middle finger up. Again, you can place it right here at the heart center to finish this session here from Thailand, Bang Sare area. I thank you all so much for joining, and I will see you soon.